Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. It's Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. It's Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, hello, everybody.
Porting from Shelly Live and Be Lovebird takes a lot of work. Let's just hope it stays all functioning tonight because the
Let's
Wi
hope.
Fi is always horrible. We're going to pray that we have a good connect. Please let us know if you don't hear us. We're going to keep it moving, even if, hey, Vanessa, even if we
Hey,
cannot hear, we
Vanessa.
are going to keep this show today because for whatever reason, we have horrible Wi-Fi in Lithonia. Just so you know. We're going to give people a little time to come on because we're actually starting on time for a change and we're going to log off promptly at 9 o'clock.
Hopefully, y'all, unless it gets a little, how y'all start doing, y'all want to ask everything at the last minute. But, as long as y'all want to talk, we try to stay as long as we can. But, we try to be accommodating is what I'm trying to say. So, but we try to stick to the 1 hour that we set for.
We try, but some people tend to come in a little late.
We're good, Vanessa.
They got that mojo. We're good. We're good. It's been a long, hot day.
I apologize for eating, y'all, but I am so hungry. I haven't eaten anything all day.
Hello. We're just gonna wait about a good 3 minutes and just then we're gonna stream. We're gonna have to go up and do what we do and allow people to come in. It's we're trying our best to stay on one page. It's really hard getting people to read. It's so simple.
Y'all have to help us do that. Y'all have to help us draw traffic to this one page because it was like, hey Lisa, so because it was scattered all over the place, and we've been working really hard and diligently trying to get everybody on one page. So if y'all continue to like and share and subscribe, we can make that happen. So that's what we're asking y'all to do to help us to get to one page.
Yeah, so it's gonna kill us a little bit. It's gonna be a little mind blowing because we're used to streaming from four or five ports, but unfortunately they don't merge this stuff together, and we have to do what we have to do. Tonight's topic, I can't remember. Tonight's topic is Vonda.
I am Vanessa. I'm so hungry, y'all. I'm so sorry for eating.
Smacking all in the camera, tilting all down to the side. Well, outside of me, who does this?
You just be grubbing in front of them. You don't even care. I'm trying to get out of sight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so
right on this live, so it's like it's the thing.
Yeah, but y'all, we keep it real with y'all. So if y'all see us eating a little bit, it's okay too.
If we had our own TV show, how you might see us smacking on a rib in the middle of the show. This is the stuff we ain't cute bougie girls. We just girls that like to eat. I think that's the problem. She says,
okay, Lisa, thank you.
Thank you for sharing. We appreciate it. I almost want to hit edit and just log on to the other two pages.
We're gonna wait till a few more people join, and then we're gonna open up the topic that we're talking about tonight, you guys.
You want to tell them what it is?
I said we're gonna wait for a couple more people to come in.
You think I should just stream it?
But y'all have already seen it. So we're talking about if your friend, meaning your true friend that you know that's your friend, tells you something that you don't want to hear, do you get upset about it? My take on that is not only friends, but most people don't like or can't accept the truth when you tell them that. Shelly and I tell each other things all the time that we might not want to hear, but we listen. And when we still say like this, because if she's telling me something, because, you know, if you're on the outside looking in, a lot of times you can see things that other people are not seeing, and vice versa. You know, I might tell her something. She'll be like, what? And I'll be like, okay. And then if she stops and pays attention to it, she'll be like, you know what? You was right. Or I might be like, you know what? You was right. Or I can know it. I might not want to hear it at the time because I know she's right. I may not want to hear it, but I know she's telling me the truth. But that's a testament of what true friendship is about as well. Because if I'm your friend, I'm gonna tell you straight up, listen, you know, is I ain't gonna say stupid, but I'm gonna say it doesn't make sense, or vice versa. This is like if you're supposed to be my friend. And Shelly and I've been rocking for a long time. So if I put on something and I know I ain't supposed to have it out, she's like, Wanda, you know you need to take that shit out Friday. And I'm going to take that and have it, you know, take it as constructive criticism. But she's telling me the truth because I don't want her want to be going out and everybody looking at me like, what the hell she got on? And she could have told me this before we left and I could switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be honest with your friends. And a lot of times, you know, and people have told their friends the truth about things and they get so mad to where they don't even talk to them anymore. They're just like dismiss them and act like nothing ever happened. But
and you kind of question the
that's
friend,
part of growing.
Some people come from a hard place and they want to say stuff that's mean. And then you have friends that are constantly criticizing you all the time. A friend is not going to beat your self-esteem down. They're there to uplift you, to help. They're there to motivate you, and you should take it as their uplifting what you're doing. You don't want somebody who's always going to tell you, like if you're in the midst of doing something wrong and they're always telling you, "Oh, girl, go ahead and do it." You want the friend that's going to be sitting there going, "Girl, I don't know, that might not be the right move you need to make." If you got a friend that's sitting there all the time telling you that you always doing something correct, and you know in your goddamn mind you doing the wrong, and they can't never tell you that, you might want to question your friend. Hey,
Renetta.
I'm sorry, I would get that name wrong. And Marad. Hi, Marad. How are you?
Renetta said, "I want total honesty. Rather deal with the real than rather than a delusional fantasy. Living a lie around here." You absolutely right, Renetta. I mean, this is like, you know, we're not real close, you know what I'm saying, but we've known each other all our lives. But if you see something, even on this podcast, if you see something, you're like, Wanda, you know, y'all blah, 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 blah. I'm going to take it. I'm going to accept it. And then I'm going to relate it to Shelly and we could try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to get mad at you for telling me something that you saw because we may not see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's problem is honesty is like a big thing. People, they can dish it out, but they can't receive it. So whatever, I'm a person like, you know, if I dish something out to somebody, I'm able to take the backlash from it if there's any backlash or receive whatever they're telling me. I may not agree with it, don't get me wrong, but I'll still listen and then I'll go somewhere and I'll sit and I'll reevaluate what they said and try to apply it to what they said if it's true or not for me. But a lot of people get mad.
Coming from a good place. When you know somebody's telling you something on good, you know what I mean? When they say, I don't know, that might not be the right move. And then sometimes if you think about it, your friend, like you just say you dating the wrong guy, your friend's going, I don't agree what you about to do. I'm gonna rock with you because you're my girl, but I'm gonna let you know that ain't the move you need to be making. A friend's gonna tell you that, and you may sit and you may think about it, and you may be like, you know what, she might be a little bit right. You might not be ready to make that move, but you might be saying, she might be right on this one. She might see some shit that I don't see ahead of time and can save you a little heartache and some pain. But then, you know, sometimes we tend to be hard-headed.
I would, Renetta, you know me. You've been knowing me too, just like I've been knowing you. So, you know, I would feel comfortable enough to tell you that, you know, everybody, you're not comfortable enough to say that. You know, I might see somebody and I'll be like, damn. Or even like a Facebook post or whatever somebody might say. And I'll be looking, I'll be like, damn, why they say that? If, you know, X, Y, and Z. But you can't approach everybody in the same way. With that being said, you know, I know that you'll receive it, you'll accept it, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't take that. That think you criticizing or ridiculing or hating or whatever you may call it, but it's just being truthful to the person. And I think that's very important. And I think that's why Shelly and I have sustained our relationship so long, because we tell each other the truth, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or hurtful. We tell each other. And that's what we've always done from day one. So,
we probably fell out about one time for like
we
about 5 days.
Fall out. This is like an argument. We argue every day.
Like a argument, like,
Yeah.
you're mad feelings for a minute, then you regroup and you realize you might miss the little ugly girl, and then you might you might miss the little ugly girl for a little while and be like, oh Lord, I be gonna apologize. Did
you just call me ugly?
I said miss the little ugly girl.
Whatever.
I'm just playing.
This is like Alicia and I. Now, Alicia and I have been rocking since we was like 4 years old. And she be like, bitch, such and such. And, and vice versa. But we always, always, always tell each other the truth, no matter what. Whether it be food, whether it be personal issues, whether it be whatever the case may be, we are always, always, always honest with each other. Period. Wait a minute, Renette, I lost somebody somewhere. Let me go back. Vanessa said all lives matter. Porno, what are you talking about?
Don't read that. He's just there. Read Yolanda.
That's different.
You see Yolanda?
Let's see. Alicia said, the truth hurts, and sometimes that's what a friend brings. If I'm your friend, I'm going to always be honest with you and tell you the truth. And I want you to do the same for me. Because if you don't, and then I see something different, I'll be like, well, damn, why didn't you tell me that, from the gate? Because I'm sitting here thinking one thing, and you hear all this shit going on somewhere else, but you're not telling me. If that's the case, then I'm truly not your friend, or you're not mine. Because if I hear something, I'll be like, listen, girl, I heard, on the streets or whatever the case may be, that blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to let you know, because as a friend, that's almost to me like equivalent to a sister. I'm going to tell you what people are saying fucked up about you. And I think that should go around the board. Mariah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm back. Did you read Yolanda?
Okay, Renette, I see. Renette said, Vanessa, don't do that if you're not ready for real conversation. Yolanda said, hey, Yolanda. She says, all my friends know I keep it 100, good or bad, because they know I'm coming from a good place. And see, Yolanda, that's what we said earlier. That's the difference. If you're being honest with your friends and you're coming from a good place and you just want to see everybody do well, that's awesome. But sometimes your friend could say shit just to throw shade, knock you off your game, or be hurt or be hating on you. Those are two totally different things. Yeah, those are the type of people I weed out of my life, and I don't want you around me.
The ones that they're saying things just to hurt you, like you did. That's what I was saying earlier. You have friends that elevate you, and then you have friends that's just going to keep pulling you down. And it's at some point when you got to realize that that's not a friend. And I have had where Vonda has pointed out people and been like, girl, that ain't, that right there don't mean you no good. And it took me years to see it. I mean, I even had cousins that was like, Michelle, that ain't the one, that you need to leave that person alone. They ain't rocking with you like you think you are. And then in my mind, I'm like, oh, y'all just don't like this person because blah, 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 blah. And I may get my feelings for a minute, but then like, when the shit pop off, I'm like, damn. And I got to come back and be like, okay, you told me that, every once in a while, they might be like, yeah, we told you, girl, but you want to listen. Sometimes, it hurts when you got somebody that you really be like, that you think is really in your corner and for you, and then they're really not for you. That's what kind of tears you apart a little bit. You live and you learn.
And you're right, Renetta, hurt people do hurt people. But I told you, I'm a person that, and Shelly will tell y'all this, I go off vibes. If I get a bad feeling or something just off to me, I'll feel that shit. And I'll be like, you know what? You go ahead and you rock with them. Call me if she invites me out with them or whatever. I'll be like, call me when y'all get back in or whatever. I'm good. I'll feel that shit. And I'll be like, I'll feel that, and I tell Shelly, I'll be like, you sure that's your friend or whatever? I was just saying, I don't know what happened, but I was just saying that you've had friends, and if you invite me out, and I'll be like, because I got vibes. I'm like, no, I ain't feeling them. You call me. How many times have I told you? No, you call me when you get back, and then I'll come
back from that person. Yeah, she'll say that. She'll be like, I don't want to ride. I ain't rolling with that one.
You're not going.
Vice versa. Everybody ain't going to get along with everybody. But then sometimes you don't see what someone else see right when they seeing it. And then you'll be like, when you really sit back and you look at it, you might, okay, maybe they wasn't coming from a dark place. You know what I mean? Like maybe they wasn't trying to hit me hard or say nothing crazy, but it takes time, especially when you've been around somebody for a long time and you feel they got your best interest at heart and they really don't, and then y'all, you're hurt by the stuff. I mean, Vonda has had to come and rescue me many times from stuff that I just blind myself into. I mean, as a friend, just come through and be like, look, I got you. I'm gonna put these little band-aids on there. I might not have had to put on. Had you just listen, we get past it.
Yeah, we do, but it's like, going back to you, whenever you be like, hey, Vonda, come out with us, we hanging out, da 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 da. And I'm really like sketchy of people a lot of times anyway. But when that feeling hits me and I go off of a vibe of a person, how many times am I wrong when I tell you this?
And yeah, a lot of time. Vanessa's on here too, and she says the same thing. Because Vanessa was another one that always used to tell me, girl, I don't know about that person.
But how many times have I been wrong when I told you them people wasn't right?
You've been right. I mean, I have to give it to you. You've been right. I mean, both of y'all really have been right on those things. I mean, I just didn't see certain things. Sometimes you can't see what everybody else see. You have to see it on your own agenda. You'd be like, okay, well, I didn't think. But now I think I make better choices. I look at stuff a little harder.
In your defense, you try to see the good in everybody, and a lot of times you don't see that the person is really hating on you. You just see them like, oh, they're nice, blah 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 blah. Where I'm always skeptical, and I'm picking up on everything from anybody in my life, the people around me's life, and yours. You know what I'm saying? And you just like, you take everybody at face value. Like if they present the good person to you, that's just what you take it as.
That's what I
and that's just not the case with everybody, because it's a lot of grimy ass people. And I always say people show you what they want you to see.
Right.
Period.
And she's right. I don't look for like the worst. I always go, oh, they got a little good in them somewhere. And by that time, poor little Vonda done scoped them all out and be like, no, it ain't no good now. We might want to leave that alone. And I still be trying to find the good, honey. There's something in it.
There she go, Vonda. You always say that about people. You always but then she'll be like, you know what? You was right. I'll be like, I go by the discernment that God blessed me with. I'm telling you, because once you go by what you feel in your gut, that first time, take it and run with it, because God is not going to steer you wrong, and that is the right decision, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. If you feel that thing or that little inkling or of disagreement or whatever, exit to the left or exit to the right, whichever way you want to go. Leave that shit where it is and keep it moving, because something is not right with that situation. It never failed me every time. And I've gotten myself caught up into things where I felt that, and I might be with somebody and I'll be like, they'll be like, no. I'll be like, something ain't right. No. And then something goes all the way to the left. So I always go by the discernment. I'm telling y'all, go by it, because it
probably save you a lot of headache in the long run.
Huh?
I said it probably saved you a lot of headache in the long run. I know Renata, I'm gonna get your name right after one, Renata. I promise. I keep want to say Renata, and I know it's Renata because Miss V over here keeps calling it, and I keep wanting to still say Renata. I don't know why. It just rolls off my tongue a little better.
Yeah, but y'all go by your intuition because it won't steer you wrong. Renetta says yes, positive vibes, me too. If I have a feeling about anything, I pay attention to what has pricking my spirit. I'm not wasting my time or energy towards any foolishness. And that's
And
the
I
right
agree.
thing to do, Renetta. I'm telling you. I'm a witness of that. That's the right thing to do. Okay, Lisa. She said Yolanda's her friend from Atlanta. Well, hey, Yolanda, girl, I heard about you and that you're awesome and all that kind of stuff. So I'll probably be meeting you soon when me and Lisa come to the when she comes to the A with me.
And I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah, Shelly is already there. Let me see.
Vanessa said I told you to call it like it is.
Who?
Vanessa. It's on the screen.
Okay. I know that's right, Renetta. She said,
Just
then they're
because
not your friends. It was me. I don't know who this Moretta, but please get off our live talking about porno, please, because we ain't talking about that today. Maybe
I know,
another
maybe another day, but it's not today. Hey,
yeah, not
Jeffrey.
today. Yolanda said, I don't have friends like that. And as soon as I learn their true selves, I'm done with them. And you're probably right, Yolanda. I agree with that. Because I strictly go off vibes. If I'm not feeling somebody, and if I meet somebody new and if something like jumps off or teaches me a different way, I'm like, good. And Shelly tell you, I don't fool with them people ever in life. I just do not. Because
No, very straight and narrow.
yeah, and and I don't play games with people. I'm very straightforward. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. If I don't
I
like
don't even know how we liked each other because I could, Vaughn, when I met her, we was just like two little peas in a pot. It was really weird.
it was crazy, y'all. But
It was crazy. It was.
I'm very cut and dry. I call it like I see it. What you see is what you get, and that's just what it is. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. If I don't like you, I don't. I won't be mean to you. I'll be cordial to you, but I just don't fuck with you, and that's just me.
Right. You
I
can't.
that's in real life. I don't do that.
Hi, Michelle.
Alicia said, Ravonda and I have seen this time and time again. We still ride hard, honesty being upfront. That's what I said, Lisa. Listen, you think, man, you've been through some stuff. Man, this one been through some
A lot
shit.
more.
Woo, some shit. Listen, we've been rocking since we was like 4. You know what I'm saying? And
A little longer.
yeah, we don't have to see each other or talk to each other every day, but it is what it is. She call, I'm coming. If I call, she coming. That's just how it is.
That's how you should be when you're friends.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Said, yes, positive vibes. Me too. Okay, we already said that. Yeah, Vanessa, you should call it like it is because what you see is what you get. And sometimes when people try to, send a representative, the real them comes out. And like Maya Angelou said, when a person shows you who they are, believe that shit.
That's who they are. Yeah.
Yeah, for real, straight up. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Tell my friends the truth, just like I want them to tell me. But some friends are very sensitive and you have to approach them differently. Sometimes those sensitive ones, you have to let them find out on their own if you can get them to listen to you. Well, that's what we just said, Michelle. It's just not only friends, but in life. Most people don't like the truth. And if you tell the truth to somebody, you're either the villain or you hating on them. Now, me, I'm the type of friend, if I tell you the truth, I'm be like, listen, such and such and such and such, and it's coming from a good place. I don't have hater bones in my body. I don't do that. But a lot of people do, and they can, misconstrue constructive criticism where you're just telling them the truth. And you're on your side, you're telling them the truth because you really want to help them. But they're not at that place to where they want to accept anything, and they just want to believe what they want to believe, whether it's true or false. So with that being said, regardless of how they feel, they may be sensitive, but at least you tell them, so when reality hits their ass, they'll be like, damn, she told me that, and that's what it was. And then I see that you were that true friend that you said you was to them. To me, that's how I feel about it. Shelly tell me shit all the time I don't want to hear. I listen.
Oh.
It may go in one ear and out the other, but I listen because I know a lot of times she's telling me the truth. I just don't want to hear it or don't want to adhere or admit to it, but I know it's right. You know what I'm saying? And same goes for her with me, because I'm brutally honest. I just let the shit fall where it may. She might get mad. She's like, well, Vonda, you know that. I said, well, I'm just telling you. If ain't nobody else can tell you, I'm going to tell you.
Somebody be like, girl, just leave me alone. Let me alone.
But, I'm saying that just to say, like, and you and I both been in this position, Shelly. That's just like if you dating a dude that's like up here and all the people around him are yes men. Everything he says, even though they see something going on is about to be fucked up and he shouldn't be doing it. But when they come to me, I'm like, that's fucked up. You shouldn't be doing that because X, Y, and Z. And you'll do the same thing. But they're looking at you like the villain because they got all these people around them telling them everything is okay. And then I'm the type of person, I tell you, they saying this because they want to kiss your ass. I'm not in the ass kissing business. I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm going to tell you about yourself. And I'm going to tell you something that may help you, because you got these people right here just agreeing with everything you say because they want something from you. I don't want or need nothing from you, so I'm going to tell you the truth regardless. We both been in that position. So
lots of time.
Yeah, so it's like, why do you have these people around you? Why you got fake friends around you? Number one, I don't need no fake nothing around me. Except
sometimes you have to allow your friends' rooms to, like, if you've told them, you don't want to sound like a broken record. So if you tell your friends something and say, hey, that don't make no sense what you're about to do, and they still do, sometimes you have to allow your friends' room to fall. And then you be there to help them when they're getting it up. But you don't remind them that you told them. You're not like sitting there like scrubbing the wound that's already open. You're kind of like, hey, I'm gonna be here for you, but I can't run with you. I can't rock with you right now. Sometimes you gotta fall back a little bit to allow that growth and that development, because sometimes it takes you to fall. Sometimes you gotta fall.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jeffrey.
We look forward to seeing you too, Yolanda.
Yeah, Yolanda, we will, because when I come back, Lisa's gonna come with me, so we could all just have like a little hangout and just have a little girls thing or whatever. Me, you, Shelly, and Lisa, so it'll be all good. Lisa said, keep your circle tight. Being social is fine, but you have to earn friendship. Absolutely. Yeah,
you do. And that's true. That's factual stuff. It really is.
You know how I've pulled you out of situations?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots.
That's me and Lisa, aka Alicia. She done pull me out.
A lot of stuff.
Pull me out of stuff. That kept me from going to jail. That kept me from committing whatever. I mean, she just kept me out of a lot.
You too, Lisa. I thought that was only me.
Listen, girl, listen. We've been through some we've been through some ride or die situations. I'm trying to tell you.
But when you look up and you see friends, it makes it all.
Yeah, I had surgery. She came up here, laid in the bed with me, made sure I got to everywhere I needed to get to pay my bills, to do whatever. She was like me and you. She was right there in the bed with me, right beside me, riding with me the whole
ride. On my hip bone, didn't she do? And people in the hospital was like, "Oh my God, y'all are so cute." It's like, what?
Yeah, that's my girl. That's my dog. I don't care what she do, good, bad, indifferent. That's my girl for life.
That's how you know That's how you know somebody got crazy love for you.
Yeah,
really.
Michelle said facts. Hi, Bianca.
Hi, Bianca.
Yolanda said, I'm down for that because it's been a while since Alicia and I last saw each other. Yeah, we could do that, Yolanda. That ain't nothing.
We'll be in town on the weekend at the end of the month.
Yeah, well, it's all good. We have a good. Hey, Jack, I ain't seen you in a couple of podcasts, girl. Where you been?
Hi, Jackie. Thank y'all for recording the correct page.
But y'all, just jumping off this for a second, please try to guide all of your friends to the Shelly Live and V Love Bird page so that we can get all the traffic right here. Because that's what we need. We need y'all to traffic right here on this Shelly Live and V Love Bird and like and share that page. Because we're trying to get away from our personal pages and do the one that we have together.
Yeah.
I love you too, Jack.
Yeah,
but Shelly.
Yes, dear.
So, I know the answer to this, but I want the people to know. Have you ever gotten pissed off or mad at me for some shit that I've told you?
All the damn time. I never told you yesterday.
Huh?
Mine is always making me mad. I ain't gonna lie. She make me mad every day. I just be like, God damn it. I mean, because sometimes, like I'll call her. Like, I'm gonna just give you an example. So she comes to my house. She might come to my house, and I have a very smart mouth, and she'll look at me and be like, she'll say something like, you so extra. And I be going, you got a lot of nerve, when I be trying to tell her the wrong and the right too. But she tends to get under my skin a lot these days, more than the norm. But I'm about to make my bad decisions. Sometimes I just want to make them though.
Likewise, y'all, because she gets on my damn nerves, but I love her dearly. We argue every day. Every day, y'all, we argue.
Especially when I got confessed.
But even before this podcast, this is us. We argue like all the time, but it's coming from a good place.
We just argued 2 minutes before the podcast.
She thinks she my mom, but it don't work like that. What?
Vonda's always telling me something. You shouldn't do that. That don't make no sense. And your mouth, and you're so sarcastic. She always tells me I'm sarcastic. I'm nonchalant.
Y'all, she's not a sarcastic. She's an asshole.
I'm nonchalant. I just don't be caring about stuff that is so stupid to me. And I may come off kind of condescending because I think certain things are just stupid.
Very, very, very. Because I'll be listening to her talk to people and I'll be like, what? Like, did you just
like, you don't say that? She'll be like, bitch, I would have slapped you. I'm like, what? You thought that was me? Girl. She'll be like, girl, Michelle, really? That was ugly. I'm like, really? Then I had to think about it. Then I'm sitting there regrouping my brain going, maybe I did sound kind of funny. But I don't see that
way. She be getting all soft feelings and stuff on me sometimes, y'all, but it's okay. I just give her a hug and kiss on the forehead. She good to go.
A little mushy heart sometime.
Okay, Jack, inbox me. Lisa said, thanks, sis. Nothing can keep me from us. Ride or die for life. Okay, Steely and Nettie.
Let me throw my hands in there.
Right. She said, Vine, that damn mouth, that makes you real. Just like when you tell me to shut the hell up, that's just because you and Lisa on a spectrum, Shelly. You and Lisa on a spectrum. Y'all never shut the fuck up. Y'all just talk. That's the
gift of life that I have.
Listen. And I was thinking about that. I said, when we all get together, like, what's gonna happen? Because neither one of y'all really shut up. Like, for real, y'all just okay, I'm gonna have to do a double shut the fuck up.
If I'm drinking, I'm quiet. So that's the good thing. If I drink, I'm quiet. So I can't talk when I'm drinking. I get real mushy.
Really?
If I'm sober
all the time, but
I get mushy when I'm
yeah. Lisa and I've been through some. We're gonna have to, when we all together just amongst ourselves, we'll tell you about some of
the shit we done did, and you be sitting there going, what? You did that? Really? Yes, we did.
She just said, bitch, bye.
You see how she doing? She gives the love she has for us. But let me tell you something about V Bird. When you tell her something that's crazy, she want to argue with you. Be like, I don't want to hear that right now. That's just not what's happening. You don't know. You don't know. You don't. That's how she sounds when she's talking to me. I don't know about you, Lisa, but that's how she sounds in my ear. And I be like, you don't like the telling you
like, wait a minute. She do that. Wait a minute. Let me say this, bitch. Let me say this. Hold on.
No. We just keep it 100. We keep it 100. Just do what it is.
But you know what? But that's what makes real friends real friends.
There was one time Vonda got me real mad at 112. You remember that night we went out and you told me to go. Now, let me tell you how the story goes.
I remember.
Friendship stories. Remember that night we went out with the African guys? I was ready to go, and I can't see. So everybody that knows me know I can't see that well, right? And that night. So we go to 112. Vonda's all looking all cute. We in our little hottie outfits or whatever we doing. And it was already like 2:45, 3 o'clock in the morning. This child wasn't ready to go yet. So I was like, oh, when we went to the car, and I was like, all right, let's just go. I'm ready to go. She goes, girl, take the keys. I'm staying by. I was looking at her like, I can remember the dress you had on. I was so mad. I drove home at 100. I was so mad. I couldn't even see. Green. It was something green and short. You was like, tingling. You was like, tingling. I was like, what? I was so mad at you that night. I was like, oh,
I'm not disputing. I love you too, baby. I'm not disputing, but
yeah. See, I remember those cold, wholesome nights when I was like, I can't see you. Be like, girl, you can make it there. Just drive slow.
I would never leave you, first of all.
If you're having a good time and I'm ready to go, oh, it's a done deal. I may as well sit down and
I can never ever remember leaving you, so I think you lied.
No, you told me, you was like, I'm staying, dog. Bye. I was like, this little trick.
Some Africans?
We was with the African guys. That's when your cousin was in town. We dropped the children off at the 24-hour daycare on Covington Highway.
That was my cousin. That was not me because I didn't
You went all about your little business. And I was like, did she just really just bounce out on me like that?
I don't remember that. I don't. I truly don't remember that. Because I could never see leaving you knowing you can't see and driving at night.
You coming?
Y'all, I think she lied to y'all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I think she lied, y'all, because I truly don't remember that. And knowing the way her vision is, I would never leave any of my friends like that, stuck to leave with some dudes. Never in life. So I think she got something mixed up along the way. I'm just saying. Lisa, and you lying right along with her. How you gonna lie like that? And you know, I ain't never left you nowhere. So I don't know why you acting like that. I don't know why you acting like that, Alicia.
I'm negotiating.
You got Lisa right here on your bandwagon talking about, yeah, that's me. I don't remember that.
If you know her, you know that's how she be doing. Love her to like blood on water, honey. But this one right here, if she's having fun, it's a done deal. You be sitting there mad as fire.
Dirty 30 Thursdays. I don't remember that, Lisa.
Dirty 30. We don't call Vonda out on her blast. But now, let me tell you though, she is my girl though. Come tell you, I went to the club one night, Echelon, and this big old fat guy was bothering me. And the guy kept dragging me one way, and I was drunk. When I say I was drunk, I was drunk. And the dude just kept pulling my arm and pulling me here and pulling me here. And then Vonda just like a dude just kind of grabbed the guy's hand and was like, I just remember her saying, if you touch her motherfucking hand one more goddamn time, I'm gonna bust a cat. And I was like, it was like, what? Like real quick. The dude let go of my hand because she's crazy. She probably looked crazy when she said it. So I know, like, I do know that she'll never leave me somewhere knowing that some shit can pop off like crazy. Like that.
And y'all have to know, back in the day, you know, you have to know who you're hanging with and you have to know who you're with, because Shelly get real live. You know what I'm saying? Shelly
You
gets
too.
live.
You
So
too.
I can
I'll
turn
be a
up,
born.
but when I'm with a friend and I know that when they drinking or whatever, they're this way or whatever, I'll stay like right here in the medium where I'm good, I'm conscious, I know what's going on around me and all that type of thing. So somebody has to say cool, calm, and collected. That was me when she and I went out together. So because she get too damn friendly. She already friendly, but she get extra friendly. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
yeah,
trust
so,
everybody.
yeah. So you have to watch the person that you're with. And if you with a person and they let you just go off on like this, that's not your friend. Because your friend gonna be like, hey, hold up, wait a minute. Like the dude she was just talking about, he thought that she was in a vulnerable position. And I was like, not today. We're not doing that.
And she did grab her. She was going to shoot him.
Today.
She would have shot him. That I do know. She would have shot him. And she would have probably did a little time for me. And I would have had to visit her and give her money on books.
You better have. Yeah, but you know,
money on her books. Say, girl, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to take
thank
this
you,
far.
Bianca. Bianca says we're the most beautiful women. I love listening to you both. Thank you, Bianca.
We appreciate that.
Lisa, stop it. She talk about, and she will bust someone in the head with a bottle.
With a bottle. Oh yeah. Trust me, I do know. Even the baby daddies, she coming. She coming. Trust me when I tell you. That one's crazy. But it's good to have somebody like that in your corner. You gotta have somebody that you know. If you drunk, they sober. If they drinking, you ain't drinking. Now she know I can't see, so I probably ain't gonna do too much drinking. So I already know I'm probably gonna be sober, let her have fun. But you have to have somebody that's gonna be able to tell the dude, let her go. You ain't gonna do what you finna do right now.
Okay, Lisa. She said he's putting porno to get them to shut you and Shelly down. That's why he's posting that. You better block him. That's a Bianca person. She said block that person. Okay. But because that's all they keep talking about is porn up. And I was like, what are you talking about? So she just told me that they're trying to do that to put it on our page to get us blocked.
Okay, I just blocked him.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that was. Thank you, darling. That was done just that fast.
See, and then I don't like people with fake pictures and stuff on their pages. We don't accept people like that because we don't know what you got going on.
Yeah.
But no, Lisa was with me one night, and we'll talk about that at a different time. about the boxing, because you know I'm sweet as I can be, but don't try to either embarrass me or try me in front of somebody else, because that's gonna go south real quick. He said you will never be blocked. Okay, Bianca. Now. But yeah, but you know, Lisa and I've been through some things, girl. We'll tell you about some of these stories, honey. She done kept me from going to jail, all kinds of things. Yeah, Lisa, that is a later convo when we all together. For real.
Which will be soon enough.
Yeah, it'll be soon. It'll be real soon. It will.
Bianca's thing keeps coming down. If I put it up, I don't know if my computer's doing that, but
oh no.
The painting is her daughter's.
Yeah, I see that. Are you doing that? Keep popping it on the screen.
It's on my. It's doing it on my computer. I can't. If I mess with it, it might shut my page off. Like I did this before. I gotta just leave it when it comes up. You can read it because I can. It's gonna probably come.
Yeah, I see it, but I ain't worried about that right now. But yeah, y'all. Lisa, now you trying to spill all my tea, bitch. You got some tea too now. Stop it. Okay.
Later combo. Later combo.
Look, stop it. Shelly love trying to spill my little tea, but y'all want to keep y'all sips going.
Never that. How many times have we been on these lovely shows and you hear V Love Bird say, "Go, Shelly, tell it what you do, Shelly." I'm like, what did you do?
Do it to me all the time.
It'd be like I'm always the naughty one in the mix of this whole equation we got going on here, which is not absolutely true, by the way.
But I will say the difference is if we did it, we did it. All of us, me, you, and Lisa, we did it. Fuck it, we did it.
Yeah.
There ain't no hiding, no shaming. Yolanda said Alicia and I have some stories too. I bet y'all do. She told me a couple.
Look, Lisa, you've been around the block a couple times, girl. I guess me you gotta get some stories. Hey, Tammy.
Oh God. So what about a husband or boyfriend that tells you a friend is not a true friend? I've had that happen.
Oh, we've had people try to ban her from my life. Completely ban her. I remember my baby daddy didn't like her at all. I mean, I would get hit just to say Vonda's name out loud.
You know, my baby didn't like you either.
Yeah, it was like that one time when I could not talk to her. I was petrified to talk to her just because I was afraid of my life. Really, like I had to and I ran to her. She did pull a gun on him eventually, but I did run to her one night, like just not knowing, just totally delusional about what was going on around me. But he hated her, like absolutely hated the ground she literally walked on. Like,
he did. What he said, I don't like her because she has a sharp tongue.
A sharp tongue, and she pulled a gun at him. She really did. She said, "You can't come in my house. You can't get her. She's not coming. She don't want to go." And I'm like, "This girl."
And you ain't taking her. Period.
And I mean, there was really nothing else. And after a while, he had no choice but to call her and kind of just dumb himself down because she was like, "Well, you ain't even gonna talk to her. I can make your life hard. She's here."
Yeah, you ain't coming in here. If you come in, you ain't leaving the way you came. Period.
Right, doing the most. Yeah. It's
amazing,
though.
That night when we were at the club, and me and my sister had to get on his ass.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, hold on, wait a minute, what?
We used to pick them. I'm so glad I'm not in that life anymore.
And my daughter's father think we just two demons together. He hates it.
Oh my God, it's almost like a headache.
He hates
but
it.
That was the reason.
But just to answer that, Lisa, I think when men do that, they're just trying to alienate people out of your life because they know that person will be there for you no matter what. And they're trying to isolate you just to be with them so that when shit does fall apart or they start treating you a certain kind of way, you don't have nobody you can lean on because they know that person was your ride or die, that person you could be with. You know what I'm saying? Right. That if you call them, they're going to come or whatever. They don't want you to have that. And to me, that's an issue with him, but where he has control issues, self-esteem issues, or whatever the case may be. That's just, in a nutshell, that's just what I think.
Yeah, you don't want somebody who doesn't want you to have friends, doesn't want you to talk to anybody, isolates you, because that's like a thing of control. She must have muted it because I'm here. Yeah, it's like a thing of controlling you, and you don't want anybody to control you.
I'm a free spirit, just like you, and we're the type of people that clinches or ropes can't be put on us because we would not thrive. That would actually kill us. I have to be able to move freely and move the way that I want to move, because if I'm not able to do that, then I'm not being me. You know what I'm saying? I can't conform to stay at home or you do this. No, I'm not that girl. I can't do that because I'm my own person. And like I said, we're free spirits and we just we love everybody. And when we say, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 and we're really nice people. So if somebody's trying to dim your light, that person may not be the person for you. That will kill you.
Bianca, we're not doubting who you are, honey.
I'm trying to read what they said.
She's saying it's a picture. Her daughter drew a picture, and she's very talented, and she uses it as her profile. I have 45 of me. I still keep going. I think you should read it, Vonda.
Okay, I am reading it. Well, thank you, Bianca. That's really sweet. Okay, I'll read it, y'all. I'm really the person I am beyond the profile. I'm just so proud of my daughter. I had to show everyone how talented she is by showing her painting in my profile. I'm new to you both, and I have so much respect for you both. I could listen to you all day. I'm 45. I've been through so much trauma, and I still keep going. I never give up. I tell my teen kids to never give up and to accept everyone in this world. You two are God's gift to the world. I'm just recovering from a narcissist, unfortunately. Honey, if you're recovering from a narcissist, you got a long way to go. Trust me when I tell you, because narcissists are unbelievable. And when you get away from a narcissist, stay away from them, because those are what you call silver-tongued devils. Trust me, for real.
Yeah.
If you get away from a narcissist, stay and run as far away as you can. Because a narcissist only wants what a narcissist wants. And they will say and do anything to get you back in their good graces, just to do the same thing to you over again, if not worse than what they did to you before. So if you getting away from a narcissist, honey, please stay away. I'm just telling you.
Someone who actually knows and who's been there and done that, honey. Inbox me. I can pull you through this one. Trust and believe.
My cousin Tammy said, yes, Lisa will go to bat for her friends. True story. You know, I know that, Tammy. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Orlando. Wasn't that a Tyler Perry movie with Blair Underwood? Yep. Yeah.
Orlando, did you ever have a serious moment in your whole life?
But he wasn't only a narcissist, he was abusive as well. So those are two different things.
But most narcissists are abusive. They have so many personalities. They're like,
I won't say so many personalities. They're just so into self, you know.
They make you feel like
if the sun doesn't rise and set on a narcissist, then it's a problem. And they have to have constant
people telling them how great they are.
They have to have constant validation of who they are. You got to tell them how good they look. You got to tell them how good they smell. You got to tell them how great they are. You got to do all this shit. That's like a job that you ain't getting paid for. Tell that narcissist, him or her, to take their ass onto the left and keep it moving, and find someone who's going to appreciate you and you for who you are. Lisa said, then there's the case that they, man, may be correct on some instances. I have had that to happen. He's seen a light, traded in a so-called friend that meant me no good. Yep. Absolutely, because they didn't want those people around you that was going to push you and encourage you. That's how it works.
And you always got, even when you're dating a guy, when they constantly have problems with your friend, and you know your friend ain't doing nothing, and they always got something to say. I mean, me and Vonda been lesbians from the day we met, even friends, and it's said something. Now we just agree. We be like, yeah, we do, we ride like that, because at some point you just get tired of trying to say, you know, you're so stupid. Like, can't somebody just be friends and care about each other? But that's where you got to go, because you have nowhere else to go with the conversation. So I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you stay right where you at in your mind and in your own dumb brain.
Linda said it's sad that arrogant and insecure, that they're arrogant and insecure at the same time. And that's a terrible combination, Orlando, unreal. Because in their minds, you're always doing something and you're always cheating, but they reflect the things that they do onto you. Tammy said, I'm a free spirit also, and that's why we're family, Bun. You better believe it, Tammy. You know that? Yes, ma'am. But yeah, you know, but that's why I was telling Shelly a couple weeks ago. We had done a show and we were saying that a lot of people's problem is when they're trying to fix someone. You cannot fix anybody that does not want to help themselves, period. You can't do it, because if that's the case, everybody will be okay. If you're trying to fix someone, a lot of times you lose yourself in that person trying to fix them. And that's not fair to you. You know what I mean? Because a person is who they are. And until you want to change yourself, you can't change anything. And I don't like the people that, if you get into a relationship with them or whatever the case may be, whether it be friendship, romantic, or whatever the case may be, if you get into a relationship with them they want to change everything about you, want you to fix this, that, and the third, but want to remain the same and not change anything about themselves. That to me, that's your problem, and you're the one with the problem because you want me to conform to everything that you want, but you don't want to meet me halfway and change the messed up shit that I see on you. And that's just not going to fly. What? V-Love Bird. Listen, we could compromise and agree to say, okay, if I'm wrong, I can admit that I'm wrong. Or if I'm doing something messed up, I can even admit that. But don't try to change everything about me while you remain the same. Because 9 times out of 10, that's where the problem lies, is where you are, because I'm confident in myself. My self-esteem is on point, and I don't have issues like that. But a lot of people can't say the same thing, and that's a sad thing, because if you're in that position and you're basing your life on what a person is telling you should be, go do some self-reflection and figure out, wait a minute, I may not be the problem. It might just be them that's the problem, not me. Hey, Karam, peace of the Lord, everyone. I am a young Muslim. 35 a month ago, the Lord Spirit to me in a dream. He asked me to go. Okay. All right.
Thank you. Blessed you being a Muslim. Go to the next.
Okay, yeah, that's the same thing. Well, people just pop up from all over the place.
It's a public page. We can't stop certain traffic. We have to take everybody and embrace them as they come, honey.
Yeah.
Muslim,
now we love the Lord too, Kareem. We do. But let me see. Are you doing it?
It's gonna come. I'm not gonna touch it. You take it down.
Okay. But yeah, I think that's where that comes into play, Lisa. It's a control thing, a self-esteem, and an insecurity issue when a man does that to a woman. That's just me.
And then they start messing with your self-esteem. When they take all your friends and they move them away from you, then they start messing with you. Then they start tearing your self-esteem down. They start tearing you apart and telling you what you're not worth and what you're not going to be and what you're not going to do. When you've been down that block a couple of times, you don't want to go down it anymore. You just kind of tell yourself you're not going there.
But back to your situation, the person you was telling them about, that was his thing. Out of all the people around you, I'm the only person that he couldn't get rid of. Everybody else ran away and they flocked away. And I was like, if you're really in her corner, you should be there for the good and the bad, because when you were spending all that money, making sure everybody was living good and having a good time, they was right there. But when you really needed them, they just went on their merry way and didn't know what happened to you one way or the other. To me, that's
and a friend is not going to tell you to stay for the money. I mean, I had friends that was like, girl, okay, he hits you. Okay, he does. He cheats. You need to stay anyway because you have everything you want. There is no happiness in having every freaking thing you want if you're so fucking unhappy. I mean, there's no happiness in that. So I try to tell people all the time, everything is glitter ain't gold. Just because somebody's giving you and buying you and giving you and buying you, what is it worth if you can't enjoy any of it? What is it worth if you can't turn your head or smile when you have it on, when you're wearing it? It's not worth it. It's not worth all of that.
Not at all. Because what if you would have lost your life in between that?
Yeah, and those that rode with me during that time, it was a lot. You're welcome, honey. I was trying to get this guy to get on. I was online, and he said he couldn't find us. I just kind of told him how to get there.
I don't know, but to me, if a true friend encourages you to stay in that situation, you need to reevaluate that friendship, because that's not your friend, because that friend, so-called friend, is only there for the benefits that you can provide for them. Yeah, whether you're getting your brains beat out, getting the shit beat out of you, whatever the case may be, the cheating, the lying, all this other stuff, if they want you to stay, it's only because of what you're doing for them. Because not being funny or nothing, but because of that, a whole lot of people lived good when you was going through that shit and didn't know the shit you was going through.
Didn't know the stuff I was going through.
They didn't give a fuck, to be honest. They didn't care. And, and I was like, how can that be a friend to you if they're allowing this shit to go on and they're not pulling you away from the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like
gaining something. If I had 7,000, they knew the 7,000 was going to be spent on partially them.
Bills paid, groceries bought,
was bossed up. They was living the life, so it was good. It was Gucci. But not knowing that everything has a cost, everything had a price, everything that I did, everything that I was going through. No one didn't care about that.
And not only that, even the people closest to you in the world was still on the bandwagon. That was a fucked up part.
And then you sit back and you look and you have to look and go, damn, like, really? It's like we rocking like that, but you learn. And I've learned a lot. You know, it's probably maybe the monster I am now.
This is like the game of chess. You were a pawn in everybody's game, unbeknownst to you. Because, you know, back then you were kind of like just happy and happy-go-lucky, whatever. And everybody's feeding off there like, well, she gonna stay. And then another type of chick you are, if you with somebody, you with them and trying to be there through the ride or die, the abuse and all that other shit, but
that you go through.
I'm your friend, and you know that's why when we cross paths, I think it was supposed to be that way because that's what you needed.
Time when we did.
Yeah, it was, and then I had just moved there.
Yeah, just moved here.
You were the very first friend that I had when I moved to Atlanta. And
I just loved her when I met her. I thought she was absolutely. I mean, I just remember us sitting down talking about everything. Like, girl, and we had so much in common that it was like stupid crazy. So, and you know, we built a fabulous friendship
from day one.
From day one, like she's been riding with me for a long.
Because she was sitting there and she was just looking sad, and I was like, "Hey, what's wrong with you?" You know,
you don't never smile. Like because when you
why you ain't smiling? What's wrong with you? You know,
like, don't smile, don't say too much, just kind of stay in your lane. Don't I was a nervous chick.
Yeah, it was bad, but I think I'm a person like I believe everything happens for a reason. And a lot of times there is divine intervention because from that day, we just been rocking ever since. We exchanged. I gave you my number or whatever, or something, whatever the case may be, and you called and we just clicked. And you was like, and then the next time you called me, you was like, I was coming.
I was like, I gotta come over there.
He's having a breakdown. And you were like, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I was telling my sister, I was like, this dude done did such and such. I was like, you know what? I'm right here. Pull up. Come up here. She came and sat where I was sitting. And he came in. He was like, I came in. Me and my sister was like, both packing your forts.
Talking boy, my babies had me hands down. They was like, don't even touch her. I was like, oh my God.
I was like, listen, you better understand the cloth I'm cut from. We don't play that shit. So it's like, he was like, well, I'm tired. And my sister, I'm right here like, what? She ain't going nowhere today. If you want to, it won't be right now.
It's not happening now. And that to me, when you have friends, like I said, when you have friends like that, they come in for you. They're going to shut some stuff down really quick. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to go down how people think it's going to go down. If the situation's ugly, they're going to shut it down. And she did. And we ride to die like that now. Like just how we roll.
Yeah, but it's because this is like, everybody needs a person in their corner or in their life like that, especially when they're going through shit that they can't tell anybody else. And see, even though I didn't know anybody at that time but her, you know what I'm saying? She could confide in me. And even if we had known each other for 5 or 10 years before, whatever she told me, even to this day, it's between she and I. Like all of my friends, whatever we talk about, that's between me and that friend or whatever. Now, if they decide to tell somebody what they talked about with me, that's on them, but it will never come from me because I'll take shit to the grave. That's just how I am. So, if you don't have people like that in your corner, Orlando, so I was thinking that they can't help you fix it if they don't know. Orlando, people act like they don't know, but people could see
and they know
bruises. And they thought she ain't done the shit herself.
Yeah, there was marks, there was bruises, there was broke bones, there was head busted. It was all kinds of stuff. Honey, people knew what was going on. And people turned a blind eye. They didn't want to see it. I mean, I was a boss. I mean, I was dating a boss. He was bossing me out, and life was good to the people who knew it. It just wasn't good to me. And it wasn't because I didn't have everything. I had everything that I could possibly think of. But I was just, it wasn't worth what I went through. And thank God I came out on top. You know, I was able to get away from it, and I was able to come out a survivor. And that's how I see my story. I don't hate him, don't have no animosity, but you know, I had to learn something.
Lisa said, so what about the friend that is the liar or jealous, and the man tells you to watch your back and he turns out to be right? A lot of times he can be right, but we just don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, that's anybody. This is like, if I come around you, Lisa, or you, Shelly, and I'm on the outside looking in, you're there all the time, so you may not pick up what I'm picking up. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if he be like, you know, that ain't your damn friend, you need to go such and such. You might be thinking that he might think it, but with that being said, you need to know you're a man. Because if y'all on a good level and y'all got a good rapport and y'all straight with each other, if he's telling you that, you might need to listen and take heed because he sees something. Because now crazy ass done told me that a couple of times and he was really right. He was. And I was like, okay. Because I'd be like, you just saying that because you don't want me around nobody or blah, 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 blah. But he was really right in a couple of instances. Right. And so, you know, and it just depends because you know, he's him, but he ain't that type of dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he don't like me, and I don't like him.
I mean, not with you. He just don't like because when we get ready to do something, we just go. We don't. You ain't telling nobody where you got to go. We just leave. You know,
I shouldn't say I don't like him because that's not what it is. He just don't like me because I got his bond. But I ain't going nowhere, so he's stuck.
Right. But you know, when he told me about a particular person, he was dead ass and he was so on point with it, like really on point. And I was like, well, damn. Yeah, I listened to him. I didn't just dismiss the person, but I did pay more attention to what was going on. You know what I mean? Like he would say this, that, and the other, and then when he would come around, I would watch this person. I didn't say anything, but I would watch and see what it is he meant. And the stuff that he was telling me really came to fruition because it was exactly like he said it was. So I was like, okay. And I just cut that person off cold turkey because I knew that they had some shit with them. And they wasn't for me or what's supposed to be where I was. Even though I felt the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't good. But when he said it, it was different because whenever they were around and he would come up, people like, nah, he wasn't feeling that person at all. He would just leave. He would like, call me when your company leave or whatever. Right. And I was like, okay. But he was right.
But sometimes I try to be the bad in it. Yeah, Orlando, I know. It pisses me off. I try not to think about it too often.
Let me see. What Yolanda say? Let's see. Thank you, Bianca. Thinking of that. That wasn't your friend. And the man saw right through the bull. Right, Yolanda. And they do a lot of times because, you know, we'd be so caught up into the friendship that we don't really see what's going on around us. And that's male or female. That's just like if your guy has a friend and as soon as he ain't around, his so-called buddy trying to make a pass at you. So what do you do then? I'm telling him.
If you tell him, he might not want to believe you.
Yeah, I'm telling him. And I'm not even opposed to telling in his face and be like, because I don't want you to say she lying or she this or she that, because I'm gonna tell the truth. So if you supposed to be my man's friend or relative, whatever the case may be, and you come at me sideways, best believe I'm gonna tell him, because I don't
in front of him too. Don't wait the next day, pull him right into his board.
I'm telling him right there.
Because if you wait, it's almost like you saying, "Oh, I like it." I don't even like people leaving their guy friends with me at my house. If you go and your dude's coming over, you don't even drop. I take his ass with you.
Who is Sanaa Brooks?
Who?
Sanaa Brooks said you got a long head, but you cute.
Thank you.
Oh,
thank you, Sanaa Brooks.
What's pissing you off, Orlando? Lisa said, right, that's my point. Trying to bring that point across as well. Yeah, that's how it is, because you got some shady people, girl. A friend ain't always a friend. A friend can be closer to you than a family member as well. Now, don't forget that, because a lot of us, your friends treat you better than your family members. You can call up a friend and get them to do something quicker for you than a family member. That's facts.
And I agree. I completely agree.
That is facts. Lisa said, and yes, there could be asses about the friendship bonding, and the same the other way. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Bianca. We love you too,
honey. But yeah, you know.
But we learn. All this is about learning and getting it together and figuring it all out together, one step at a time. That's what we do.
I just know the friends that I have a very select few, and I can count my real friends on almost 2 hands.
How you know he's talking about my head? How come you can't be talking about your goddamn head?
Because my head ain't long.
You see what I'm talking about? How to be trying to throw me under the bus? I'm like, wait a minute.
My head is not long. It's just round. It's kind of long.
I'm pushed back. You're pushed forward. Look, you need to tell which one you're talking about.
It's round. It ain't long.
He said you cute with your head. I just said him married on. I'm like, wait a minute. Did this little trick just try to throw my head under the bus? Whatever, Armando.
It'll stop it because it's long. But you know, I was just about to say that if you're my friend, my real friend, I'm gonna always thank you, Bianca. We love you too. But I will always tell my friends the truth. And I expect my friends to tell me the truth. Which the people in our circle are very, very, very truthful. So shit back. I can tell you.
We ain't looking for no more to add to the circle. You know, we just got a little small bond that we like.
Yeah, but you know, this is like me and Lisa, me and you, Hunkin, Keisha, all of us, we tell each other the truth. It's just like,
and we have fun. Like we live and we just be like, it don't matter. This ain't no stress. We ain't nobody trying to boss up, boss down. We all on one little level, just trying to live our lives and have this laugh.
And not only that, Shelly, it's like we've always been like, if we make it or if we're doing something to get us the bag, we'll pull them in like, hey, y'all need to do this. Y'all need to do that. To pull it in because we want everybody to do well in our circle. Not just in our circle, but anybody that you can help, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody is jealous of the other one. And that's not really
what's good. That's what makes it great. Because no one's sitting here going, oh, she got this, and I don't like that she got it. And, you know, it's not necessary. It's just not.
This is not.
We look at it like this is we roll all together. We roll all together. You come up, I'm coming up. You pulling me, I'm pulling you. That's how we do this. And a lot of people don't be happy for that. And it's sad.
That's how it should be. But everybody don't think the same way, unfortunately. But, you know, as a people, Black people, we could do so much better if we put our resources together and just came to a common ground instead of just trying to be crabs in a barrel, pulling the other person down when they're trying to get up. Because if I'm going up, I'm gonna reach my hand back to pull somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get away from that, you know. And now I don't want to get on that. I ain't even gonna say it, but it's just like, you know, it's enough to go around for everybody. You just have to want it. And you know, I say all the time, you know, I tell my godson Jalen and I tell my daughters, if you want something, you got to get out here and get it. My nephews, Jamar and Darvin, listen, if you want something, nobody's going to give you anything. You got to go out here. You got to be forced to take it, and you have to get it. You know what I'm saying? Work hard for what you want. And then ain't nothing, whatever somebody else got, you can have too. You just got to apply the principles and work.
Yeah, this shit is not easy. Nothing about nothing is easy out here. And when me and Vonda came together with Shelly Live and Be Love Naughty and Nice, and we was like, we finna do this, and we gonna make it fly. It's gonna work. It's gonna have to. And we're going to drown ourselves in it, because you got to believe in you and each other and the dream and where we going with it. You know, we just have to have the same, like we always say, like, share, support our page. You know, as us as people, we just got to learn how to do it together.
Listen, if you don't love and push yourself, nobody else is. You know, that's just like, you know, y'all, we just started doing this on a humbug, because when we did it the first time, everybody was like, y'all should really do that. And we started doing it. And we have a lot of people who love us, but we have a lot of people that's throwing salt as well. So it's just like, and these people already got their stuff going on. They're successful. They're doing whatever they want to do. Like, it's enough for everybody. Why do that? You know what I'm saying? If it's like, say somebody else is doing what we're doing. If we have an idea that might not work for us, we would tell them, well, we were going to try this, but y'all should try it. It may work better for y'all than it will for us. That's the type of people we are. But everybody is not the same. Believe that when I tell you. But y'all know that too. So, you know, it's just like you have to, and you know, we thugging it out. It's trial and error. We have technical difficulties. We have all this stuff, but we're doing this ourselves, and we're trying the best that we can so we can bring out something every week. And then we love and enjoy what we do, and we love talking to y'all as well. So, you know.
So keep on liking, sharing, loving our page, and we're going to come up here every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're going to live it up, and we're going to keep it real, and we're going to keep it moving. And eventually, let me tell you, somebody going to put their hands on this, honey, and it's going to move a mountain. You watch what I'm saying. I done claimed this in the name of Jesus. Y'all don't know.
Amen.
Anyway, y'all, we always go over our time, and I said we was going to not do that tonight, but we always do. And you know, we can sit up here and talk forever, but we can't. We just can't.
You know that, Lisa. Always. But yeah.
We do appreciate y'all coming to our page. Thank you so much for supporting us. You know, it's hard for us not to support from our other pages, but we got, like we keep saying, we got to get everybody on one accord, only because Facebook doesn't recognize all the pages in one. You have to have one fan page where everything goes down. So that's what we've been doing, just trying to hold it down. Hey, Keisha, we've been trying to hold it down. So please, once again, like and share and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Keep coming to our page. Keep believing in our dream with us. And I'm promising you, when we get there, we taking y'all with us. You're going to know you would ride and die with us for a long goddamn time.
Of course. We can't wait to come live to y'all, though, like out in the streets live. That's what we're working on.
Yeah. So we're working on that, y'all. We're working on being and just popping up on scenes and being like, we should alive and be Lovebird.
That's only if I can get her to drive.
I can't see, so if it ain't daytime, it ain't happening.
If she don't come early in the morning, y'all to be me by myself.
Just ain't
good night, Lisa. Love you too.
Good night. Oh my, good night, hon. Anyway, y'all, it's been real. Thank you so much again for joining us. We appreciate the love and support. Once again, like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Come to Shelly Live and Be Lovebird and all your nice page. This is where we'll be at every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 o'clock sharp.
8 o'clock. 8
o'clock sharp.
Hi, I don't understand what you wrote your name as, but hello, we see you. But y'all, this has been a great podcast for us, and as always, we love you guys, and continue, like she said, continue to like, share, and subscribe, and get your friends to port over to the Shelly Live and Be Lovebird page. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And we love you all so much and appreciate you all just as much. So with that being said, we are going to say good night. We love you guys, and we will see you guys on Monday. Oh yeah, and don't forget to if you have a topic that you're interested in, to inbox us. One of us will see it because we check it throughout the day, and we will make sure it happens.
We try to answer all the comments on our page and all the people that inbox us. We do read this stuff. We don't have people reading it for us, honey. We ain't rich. We read this shit ourselves, and we respond ourselves.
Y'all see us struggling because we both got eye issues.
I'm in the screen like this trying to read. I'm like, what in the hell does it say? Because it'd be so small.
Shelly's long head and my round head.
So she called my head the long head. Whatever.
Whatever. Well, hi from Morocco. Hi, Lucia. So, y'all, we're going to go ahead and end this broadcast. We love you guys. Continue to like, share, subscribe, and watch us and tune in on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. And we will see you guys on Monday.
Loving life and loving what we do. Y'all enjoy it. Be safe, whatever you do. Mwah. We're going to throw this song out there, y'all.
Hey, hey.
Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. It's Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. It's Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird.